Good afternoon. Welcome back to Chocolaca Park here in Oxford, Alabama, as we are wrapping up our championship day here for the Park and Rec Baseball State Championships. This hour we have joined with us the 12U Northport Nationals, who are playing in our gold 7A bracket, the best of the best. They have just completed their most recent bracket game against Sardis, who was the #1 seed. Pulled out a win. Coach, take me through that game, the ups, downs, and the excitement, all of it.
Yeah, outstanding ball club. I told the guys after the game that's probably the best team that you've seen. Certainly is the best team we've seen this week. They're well coached. They do everything right. We knew from the very beginning that we had our work cut out for us. Yesterday we came out and went basically 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first before the rain delay, and kind of looking like, oh boy, we're up against it here with this crew. So having a little bit of time off, I think, probably helped us get refocused after a really dramatic win yesterday morning. I think our guys came out and decided, all right, we're going to attack today. We're not going to sit back and wait on good things to happen. We're going to attack. Their pitching is outstanding. Their catching is even better. We're a pretty aggressive running team. They pretty well took away our running game for the most part early on, so we had to rely on stringing a bunch of hits together. Normally we'll hit, run, hit, run. Today it had to be more like hit. And thankfully our guys managed to really step up and consistently put the ball in play and put pressure on defense. We ran the bases well when we had the opportunity, and then had a couple of really key hits in the middle of the game. We got down 3-0 early on, 2-0 early on, I guess, and came back and rallied and got a couple big hits in the middle of the game. And then our pitcher over here, Mr. Rutledge, really put us on his back. Pitched a complete game, threw a bunch of pitches, and really just kept them at bay all day long.
Well, you know, Coach, when you get here to today, the best of the best are still here usually. And like you said, you saw nothing different with Sardis and Coach Gilmer. Those guys are outstanding folks and good park there and good families. But you know, you got to move on. You know, and now you get what, like you said, the home team. You get Oxford Gold.
Yeah.
What's going to be your message to your guys as you head into the Final Four?
I mean, what I told them is our goal has been to play on Sunday all week. We want to make sure that we're here on Sunday, and once you're here on Sunday, anything can happen. You give yourself an opportunity for good things to happen. I firmly believe to be the best, you got to beat the best, and I really respect Oxford. I know they'll have a home field advantage. I have a lot of folks here, and they'll probably be rowdy. From my standpoint, I told them after the game that no matter what happens going forward, I'm proud of them. We're fighting through a couple of really good teams to get here, and they put themselves in a position now to have a really memorable weekend. So what I try to do with these guys is just tell them to be themselves. Don't try to get outside themselves or do something extra because you're playing the #1 seed or anything like that. But just trust the training, trust the reps that you've had throughout your career. You're 12 years old, you're about to be in middle school, you're more independent now. You know what you've got to do to be effective. And so I think we'll just keep on riding that same mentality, yeah, guys. Trust yourself and be yourself, and trust that you're here for a reason.
Yes. Well, Coach, you brought in Bryce and you brought in Noah. Can you tell me a little bit about each one of these guys? What's special about these guys and the important piece that they play in your puzzle?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Bryce Rutledge next to me. He was our starting pitcher today. He's a first baseman, and he's a cleanup hitter. Big kid, but the best thing about Bryce is his heart and his character. We had a moment yesterday in our first game yesterday morning where our catcher was upset about a play that happened, and instead of blaming the catcher or being upset or anything like that, he came up and hugged the kid and told him everything's going to be okay, encouraged him, told him you'll get the next one, and then that kid ended up walking off the game at the bottom of that inning and redeemed himself. So that kind of character, that kind of leadership shines through, and I think that set him up for success today. Came in today through 6 great innings, struck out a bunch of guys, put us on his back today. So that was kind of our key to victory today. Noah back here is the little engine that could. He covers a lot of ground playing shortstop for us. He makes a lot of plays that some kids can't get to, but he's that kid that is kind of the Energizer Bunny. He's always on. He's always hustling. He's always going hard after the ball. And he's up here with us today because he had a couple of huge hits, including a double down the left field line that busted the game open in the middle of the game, and stepped up against a really good pitcher in a tough situation with what was probably the hit of the game.
Noah, talk to me a little bit about how you felt playing in the game and when, you know, the big hit and/or when did you feel like, hey, man, we're probably going to win this thing and move on?
Well, it was really like, since it got delayed today, and until today, I was kind of like nervous because it was like the bottom of the first, and they were the #1 seed, and then we scored a couple runs against a good pitcher, busted it open, and then Bryce came in and threw pretty good. He threw good, and then we came back and scored a couple more runs, and then that busted it open, and that made me feel better that we're right there, one step closer on it.
Did you get nervous? You thought coach was going to make you have to go in there and throw some innings?
I'm not a great pitcher,
Oh, man, you play a very
but
important part of the role in this team. Obviously, as a shortstop, buddy. Big hit. Bryce, how about you, man? You had to have a lot going through your head out there. I know in the 5th inning, it was 8-2. Looked like you missed it on a little bit. They had a couple walks. They had a big double down the left field line, scored a run. Bases got loaded. Coach went out there and talked to you. I'm not going to ask you what he said to you on the mound. I'm sure he was motivating you and getting your mind right. But what was going on in your mind as the game was getting tight, and then maybe you had some big strikeouts in the last inning? How'd you feel?
I mean, I was just thinking, throw strikes. I can trust my team and what they do, and just throw strikes, really. Don't give up any walks, because they're a good baseball team running the bases especially, and it's still, whenever you make mistakes, so just like throw strikes. Don't get any walks.
That's part of the game, isn't it, guys? You guys been able to visit Big Time Entertainment since you've been here?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
What y'all do there? What y'all do there?
Laser tag.
we did
laser
the
tag.
arcade laser tag, which I got second to last, and I've never been good at laser tag.
I won, of course.
Yeah, of course he won, yeah.
This dude's really good.
Yeah.
I got last place, he got first place. And, we also, we went to the arcade, which the arcade's really good. We were gonna do, was it, race car driving?
Race cars, yeah.
And go-karts, that's what I was looking for. But, it didn't open until a certain time, and everybody almost left, and so it didn't.
And so us and about 8,000 other people that
Yeah,
day.
that's
So
what
there
happened.
was a little bit of a line.
Yeah,
My assistant coach and I enjoyed the massage chairs while they were doing the laser tag, so that was much appreciated.
Overall, it's really good.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm glad these guys had a good time there because we're grateful for Big Time Entertainment. You know, gives these guys something to do, and they partner with us, and they're giving gift cards out for the kids, coaches, families. We couldn't be more grateful for that, and we thank them, and we're glad you guys went and supported them on the other end of it. Guys' Day, special day, it's Father's Day, so I know y'all love saying go Northport, all that good stuff, but we're gonna close this thing with a happy Father's Day on 3, okay? Make sure you go to USSSA Rec Baseball on YouTube. Follow this video, subscribe, give us likes, all that good stuff, okay? Happy Father's Day on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Father's Day.